Hello. Welcome. If you're seeing this, I have a message for you. Ooh, right off the bat, Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. Growth. I have the chills for some reason. Am I cold? I don't feel cold. Gosh, there's something about like mountains recently. I hope you've been very well and taking care of yourself. What does this collective need to hear for their highest good? Whoa, there's a lot that wants to come out. I have not posted on YouTube for a little bit. I could not figure out what I was doing wrong with my videos. Because they just would not flip to the proper way, and I think my camera was getting confused, so I couldn't really edit them, and I had to keep recording another one. But we finally got around to it. Let's get into it. You have the 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and the Hermit. There is some sort of cycle that's ending right now that I feel has to do with something in your life that is unconscious or subconscious. I need to put on some chapstick quick. Look how cute this is. It's a little mushroom. But there is some sort of cycle that is completing at this point in time, and it might feel uncomfortable, might not feel the most comfortable, because with these swords, there's, well, it literally says mental conflict right on it. With these swords, there is some sort of mental battle that you have been consistently going through, and I feel like you've been having some sort of taste of freedom from it. But at the same time, it's kind of circling its way back, and you thought it was completed. And it is completed, but there's a few things that I feel like that is needed to be reflecting on and to be glanced at again. 3 of Cups, friendship. 8 of Cups, doorways. There is some sort of, I feel like there's some sort of divine time within the steps that you're taking currently in your life with achieving some sort of manifestation. And there's a certain time, a certain place where you are going to be walking through these doors, and these doorways may appear even currently as we speak. I feel like this is a time of celebrating too. Like, 3 of Cups has been coming up a lot recently, and I'm like, it's kind of something that I've been kind of ignoring, but there is just something that you are needing to be celebrating within yourself, your life, your accomplishments, where you are currently and what you are currently doing. I feel like you are also being brought people who are serving a well purpose for yourself. This may be people that you have already met. There could be people that you are going to meet through these doorways. And then you also have the Hermit, wisdom. Ooh, and the Chariot's on bottom. There's something that you were being brought down. There's something you're being brought back into in the depths of your soul. Water could be significant. A waterfall is really bringing my eye to attention. I feel like there is such divine guidance right now during this time. I feel like you have been seeing the signs. You've been asking for the signs. You have been guided during this time with intuitive pulls. I feel like with this mental conflict, though, I feel like you may have been struggling a little bit with these intuitive pulls in a sense of putting too much pressure on yourself with this movement. It's like this movement is bringing your subconscious to the surface, and I feel that it is your time to be consciously aware of some of the subconscious things in your life. Things that are holding you back. There's things that are needing to be let go of. Ooh, I just heard you are meant to be admired. 5 of Cups. I don't know if I'm thinking of the 5 of Pentacles. I think I am. This was in reversed as well. I believe. It just reminded me of the Polar Express. I believe. You guys remember that? I feel like that's very relevant. I feel like there is some sort of feeling of doubt within the direction that you truly want to go. Even though this direction seems impossible, I just got the chills. It's not impossible. There's hope, and you are being very much guided through your angels, your guides, God, whatever you believe in. What does this collective need to hear during this time? Oh, a card wanted to come out, but it didn't. Maybe it'll come back around. Temperance. So I feel like you're being brought back down into the depths of your own emotions and getting to the root of your authenticity in your soul for a reason. There is some sort of balance that is occurring in your life. And I feel like this balance, like this card usually isn't in tarot decks, but it's charity, generosity. This kind of looks like a wolf too. There is some sort of generosity that I feel like is coming to you, some sort of windfall that will sweep you off your feet as to all the work that you have done and all the work that you are striving with this movement forward with the subconscious and the conscious. There's some sort of work that is being done, and you will reap the rewards to whatever you are trying to manifest or to become true in your life. And I think it's also important too to realize that you already have it. You already have it. My neck just twitched. That was weird. 2 of Pentacles on the bottom, ambition. You have the ambition and the drive to be able to keep moving forward. Or maybe I feel like it feels like there is some sort of ambition that is laying dormant, and maybe that is a sign for you to utilize your ambition and your drive for your dreams and to become in harmony with yourself and your soul, your most truest, purest form. I feel like you also have a good grasp on your own emotions. I feel like with this like mental conflict, I feel like you're kind of sick of like reiterating kind of the same thing over and over again. Good thing you're skilled, good thing you're knowledgeable, and you know how to move through it because you... Oh, King of Wands on the bottom. You have a hold of your emotions to watch them, feel them, to nurture them. And I feel like you also, in order for you to keep moving forward with your manifestations, it's important for you to be very much involved with how you are feeling in your nervous system during this time. And maybe you are learning to hold, I just heard hold accountable. Maybe hold yourself accountable to how you move forward when you go through these times of feeling heavy emotions, and to continue to keep moving forward, but also to not push down your own needs of flourishment for yourself and your nervous system in order to keep continuing to moving forward. It's really giving self-care. Self-care is very important for you to continue forward with this, and faith. Yeah, action. I feel like you are very confident within the decisions that you are making. Or maybe you are becoming more confident and more trusting and having more faith within yourself and where you're leading yourself. Where you're leading yourself, mentor. You are your own mentor. This, with the Hermit too, I do feel like this is something that not everyone is doing. You might not know anyone really who is doing what you're doing, but also it's quite impossible to copy paste what you are doing in your life. But you're in luck with mentoring yourself and taking yourself on this new beginning of not knowing where you're leading yourself, but you do know what you want. And I feel like with harmony and temperance, there is some sort of balance that does need to take place in order to have some sort of stability within yourself, whether that is money-wise or the self-care, really focusing on your nervous system, nurturing yourself and your emotions through difficult times that you are feeling. But you are in this new beginning of really cultivating something new that hasn't been it's brewing. You're cultivating it in your life. But with this like windfall, there is this windfall if you really trust yourself and where you're leading yourself with confidence, no matter where you are too. Like with the mountains, I've really noticed that with every mountain, there's like a divot, and the person's always in between the divot of the mountain. You can see it here too. Same with the Hermit too. It's a little bit different, but he's still like in between. You're in the in between right now. I feel like something is telling you to also to surrender. Surrender yourself to surrender yourself to some sort of download. That could be specific for someone. Allow yourself to mentor yourself. Allow yourself to lead and to trust yourself. Because you are being guided and you are being pulled into the directions that are the most highest good for you. I feel like there's also fear too. So maybe this is something that you've been construing for a while, going back and forth with this fear thing. Whichever way you go, just know you're going to get there. I feel like I'm hearing delay too. Whatever is meant for you will not pass you by, even if there is a hiccup or a delay. That hiccup and delay was meant for you to cultivate something in that time, in that presence, in that experience, for you to move forward to the next thing. So delays are okay. And I know sometimes it can feel uncomfortable with some of the delays that we are feeling. But it's necessary for ourselves to really bring the energy towards us that we have been cultivating this whole time. It starts with you, and it takes time for the 3D and the material world to, I should say 5D, to catch up with you. It really does. I was also gonna say too, what's the saying? Be very vigilant with how you're speaking to yourself, how you're speaking to others. I feel like with this like cycle feeling that I'm feeling too, I feel like it's very important for you, for how you're talking to yourself, how you're speaking to yourself. Like with this subconscious and conscious too, like I feel like it can be a battle, and I feel like you are aware of it. You are aware of it, and you are continuing to grow through these aspects in the present where it can be uncomfortable. This uncomfortability right now is very necessary, though. It's necessary for you. It's necessary for you to cultivate your essence through this experience that you are having currently. What advice does this collective need during this time? Or what else do they need to hear? Oh, I didn't even need to do that. Oh, this card came out again. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of balance right now that is coming into fruition when it comes to balancing out all the things in your life with what is staying true to you. The things that you want, the things that you know you don't want. What is true to you? Eight of Wands, communication. I feel like there is something coming in soon with having to do with your creative endeavors, whatever that means for you, something that you are creating and moving towards. That's some sort of dream. There's some sort of communication and clarity that is coming in that has to do with this divine balance that is occurring right now. I feel like you're really articulating the fine details in your life right now. Like, I feel like you're just at the beginning of it. Nine of Cups on the bottom, good fortune. Yeah. Okay, any last messages for this collective? Spirit. Ooh, yep. I feel like you're a little bit on defense mode when some of these experiences and uncomfortability happens. But also I feel that there is an awareness as well. There's an awareness within your subconscious. And I'm not saying in like a grand scheme of things, you know, like everything. It's by moment, by experience, by situations. I feel like you really focusing on what you are aware of can do you wonders, in the sense of if you are made of aware of something in your mind, I feel like you are cultivating the energy of really acting on some sort of action to, I don't want to say improve, yeah, no, not improve, but to really, it just came to me and left. I forgot what I was saying. I knew it was good. Spontaneity. Oh, like being aware of like your subconscious grand scheme of things. You're not going to be aware of all of it at the same time. You're going to be aware of it by scenario, situation, experience, by thought. I guess maybe not by thought, but by your higher self. But I feel like it's very important for you to be spontaneous in the sense of acting on these urges when feeling subconscious or uncomfortable things. And it's reminding me, the spontaneity is reminding me of your self-care and what you know. You know what you want to do. You know what you need to do for yourself. Page of Cups on the bottom too, playfulness. Rainbows could be significant. But you are very much guided. You are guided within your creative endeavors. And I think it's time to kind of put the defense down and to kind of just surrender. It's time to surrender and to flow. It's reminding me of the waterfall in the Hermit. It's your time to flow effortlessly into what is truly a part of your essence and your being with this new beginning. Okay. There's one more. Is there one more? There is, yeah. What did I say? This new beginning? King of Cups. Be sure of yourself. Be confident. Don't be swayed by outside influences. Because I feel like that's where this subconscious kind of creeps into with this fear and this doubt. Have an understanding that there's old aspects of you that are falling away. And you're rebuilding yourself. It's a time of reflecting, letting go, and to be spontaneous to a part of our drive that's been laying dormant for a while. Five of Swords, recuperation. Yeah. This is your recuperation time. So soak it up. Soak it up while you can. Live it up as much as you can with the endeavors that you are wanting to create for yourself. I believe in you. Like, I believe, from the Polar Express. I believe in you. Believe it to be true. Believe that it has already happened and it's already a part of your path. You can take the action to move forward. Really trust in yourself. Because you can cultivate anything that you want in this life. It takes determination, faith, and action. You got this. Thank you so much if you made it to the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Much love and light to you. Mwah.